India and Russia fifth-generation fighter aircraft project FGFA getting life. India and Russia one of their most prestigious joint defense project, the co-development and production of the Sukhoi PAK-FA fifth-generation fighter aircraft, FGFA, known in India. Now FGFA getting life, reports that Moscow demanded an additional $7 billion from Delhi are not true for the Sukhoi PAK-FA fifth-generation fighter aircraft, FGFA, joint project, the head of Russia's Federal Service for Military Technical Cooperation, FSMTC, said Monday. Leburge at Sputnik, on May, Defense News reported that the Russian side was demanding more than $7 billion as part of India's share in the development of the FGFA, arguing the project will comprise transfer of technology of several high-tech systems. And also a senior Indian Air Force official told last week that Russia is demanding an unaffordable price for the aircraft, Defense News reported on May 24. According to the official, Moscow is allegedly demanding $7 billion from India as part of its share in the development of the fifth-generation fighter jet. It's not true, says Shugev. These reports are not consistent with the reality. If the contract is signed, FGFA will buy on par with our PAK-FA, FSMTC director Dmitry Shugev said at the Paris Air Show. He stressed that not a single country in the world, except Russia, has shared such sensitive technologies with India. India will receive not just an airplane, but the right to its intellectual property, he said. Shugev stressed that Russia was not talking about downgrading the jet's technical characteristics during negotiations with the Indian side but rather about adapting it for India's needs. The Indian Air Force, IAF, wanted more than 40 changes in the aircraft, among other things, perceived weaknesses in the plane's engine, stealth, and weapon-carrying capabilities. Russia need to address. Very important. In addition, the FGFA, PAK-FA, should directly support India's Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, AMCA, program, a separate Indian fifth-generation fighter project. Russian Sukhoi T-50, PAK-FA, is a Russian fifth-generation stealth fighter. It is a single-seat, twin-engine multi-role jet fighter designed for air superiority and attack roles. The first flight of the aircraft took place in 2010. FGFA is based on the PAK-FA. In the project, the Russian side is represented by the aircraft manufacturer and the Indian side by Hindustan Aeronautics. The initial FGFA agreement was signed in 2007, the final agreement, which will include the project's financing conditions, is yet to be signed.